never repeat. It's actually what we call an irrational number. The most infamous irrational number is pi, 3.14, and it keeps going and going and going and going. We approximate it as 3.14. Okay? So let's go ahead and finish solving this. So x is going to equal negative 11 plus 7, because remember square root of 49 is 7, divided by 6, or x is going to equal negative 11 minus 7 divided by 6. So this is where we're getting the same or that we're talking about over here, because there's two solutions. This is where the plus minus splits it into two. Right? So negative 11 plus 7 is going to be negative 4 divided by 6, which is the same thing as negative 2 over 3, which you can see we got right over here. Or negative 11 minus 7 is negative 18 over 6, which is the same thing as negative 3. So your solutions should be the same, all right? Or really close to the same if you had to round your answers over here, okay? So we're going to try another one, but I want you to flip to, let's do one where we don't have to do much here. Let's go to number 10. Okay? And no, take that back. Let's go to number 15. Number 15. So go to number 15 in yours, and let's go ahead and just write out what our A is going to be 4, our B is going to be 4, and our C is going to be 1. So 4, 4, 1. All right. Now let's set this up. X equals negative B, in this case B is 4, plus or minus the square root of B squared, so 4 squared, minus 4AC. So 4 times A, which is 4, and C is 1. And that's all over 2 times A, and in this case A is 4. Alright, so what we're going to do now is look at this stuff under the radical sign, our discriminant. What is this? 4 squared is 16. 4 times 4 times 1 is 16. What's 16 minus 16? 0. That means that there's only one solution. That means you don't need to split this one because you're going to add or subtract 0, right? So this just means it's going to be x equals negative 4 over 2 times 4 is 8, which is the same thing as negative 1/2 or negative 0.5. Okay, either of these are good answers, right? But there's only one solution because this equals out to be 0. All right. I'll do one more. If you're good with this, you can go ahead and stop it and go ahead and just continue on working on these. But I wanted to do one more. I'm going to do number 10. All right. I'm sorry, 19. 19 with the 10x squared. So A is going to be 10. B is going to be should do lowercase b and lowercase a. Okay. B is going to be negative 4, and C is going to be negative 1. Okay. So A being 10 and B being negative 4. So I'm going to say negative 4, which is basically plus 4. Right? The opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. Right? And then negative 4 squared minus 4 times A, which is 10, times C, which is negative 1, right? All over 2 times A, which is 10. All right? So now I'm just going to try to simplify this. Negative 4 squared. A lot of people make mistakes with this. Negative 4 squared is 16, not negative 16. I'm going to put the 16 right above it. Okay, and then negative 4 times 10 times negative 1, we're actually going to get a positive 40. So 16 plus 40. 16 plus 40 is 56. 56, if we're looking at the square root of 56, is not a perfect square. 49, 7 times 7, 64, 8 times 8, but 56 is not. So we're going to leave it as the square root of 56. And then we're going to write this out. X equals, we're going to say positive 4 plus the square root of 56 divided by 20. Or x equals 4 minus the square root of 56 divided by